Hey beauties. I'm having one of those days where like everything I try on makes me look absolutely dreadful and I'm like, what is wrong with the world? Maybe I'll just go back to bed, you know, because everything looks terrible on me. And then randomly I would be like, oh my god, Elizabeth! And then I would remember that she's at my mother-in-law's. So she's safe and I'm just losing my mind. I did find something to wear. In case you were curious, obviously, I'm wearing something. Anyway, I don't know what my deal is. And I've been feeling like very stuck with my eyeshadow palettes. So I remembered that I have like a makeup palette vault that I put some in because I just have too many to have them like sitting on this makeup table because there's just not enough space. So I just like took the ones that I've been using recently and then I put the rest of them like away. So I reached in, the first one I grabbed was the Makeup Revolution Chocolate Elixir palette. So Makeup Revolution you can get at Ulta. I don't know if this is like what they pride themselves on, but they basically do like spoofs of other palettes, like dupes. So yeah, so that's what this one is. I don't know what it's for. I will link that below. But I like it. So the only bad thing about these palettes, well, the brush that they come with is useless, but they're so cheap. Like this is like tops 15 bucks. But sorry, I'm like flashing you there. But another not so great thing is just that some of the colors are great and some of them aren't as great as far as color payoff and quality. And another thing is that they don't have individual names. But I've tried a few of their palettes and I actually don't mind them. I think the reason that I'm not in love with them is, now Michael's trying to be all lovey because he probably just knocked something over. The reason I think I'm not in love with them is that any of the ones that I've picked up haven't been dupes for any palettes that I've even really liked. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I've been a bit fussy lately, if you want me to be honest with you, which I assume you do. Some people have babies and they just like bounce right back. Like I'm not even saying like physically, I just mean like emotionally. I was not one of those people. I did not want to leave the house for like 3 months. I wasn't sleeping. It was, I don't know, some people just adjust or whatever, and some people don't. I apparently do not. Shocker. All right. So still using the Butter Bronzer in Light from Physicians Formula. I do really like this. If you guys have any other drugstore bronzer contour things that you like, I would love to hear. Elizabeth is doing great. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you already know that because that's pretty much all those accounts are. They used to be like Jen's makeup and now they're like Elizabeth's face, because that's just what your life becomes when you become a parent. I mean, I know that that's how it goes. I knew before I had a baby, but I don't think you fully grasp how that works until you actually have one and you're like, oh yeah, she is everything and I barely take care of myself. Like I like moisturize after my shower because she's at my mother-in-law's and I was just like, this is wonderful. Like my skin's gonna be soft. Like moisturizing and things like that I'm just like, I need to get back to doing on a regular basis and like taking care of myself. But in addition to having Elizabeth, and she's 9 months old, I also switched jobs and I also started a second master's degree. It kind of like took on a lot when I maybe shouldn't. But it's like, in the grand scheme of things, it's what I need to do. It's important, you know, that the job is I'm just much happier. But it's still a new job, so it's a lot of adjustment. So I just like take on all these things that I'm like, oh my gosh, like I haven't moisturized or eaten a vegetable in like 2 weeks. Like, whoa, maybe I should do that. I don't know. If there's some secret out there to getting it together, please tell me what it is, because I clearly do not have it. I'm also really itching to do something to my hair. I got a little side shave because I'm super rebellious and edgy. But I really want to make it peachy pink, but at the same time I'm afraid because I love this blonde. I think it's so pretty. It's like so buttery. Okay, there are some really pretty colors here and I feel like I want to go shimmery and bronzy. So I'm gonna go into the middle row on both ends. There is like a shimmery bronze and then a shimmery gold. And I'm going to use those for my look because, you know, your girl, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of neutral. Bottom center is a nice neutral matte shade because those other two are shimmery. Okay, I'm trying to keep it grounded. Okay, so I'm going to do this one in the crease. And look at that color. Beautiful, soft, great color payoff. And a really nice neutral shade. Like perfect for the crease. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same brush for this because that's just how we're living right now. I'm going to go into the lighter shade, the gold, and I'm going to put that, just kind of patting it on my brush, and then I'm going to put that on the inner portion. Oh, see, this one's good color payoff too. On like the inner 3/4 of my moving lid. Oh, see, that is pretty. And that was, you know, without any liquid to, you know, sometimes you use like a setting spray or something to get better color payoff from shimmery shades. But this one worked without it. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the darker, like brown shimmer shade and put that on the outer portion and then up into the crease. And again, I'm not following the rules of like shimmer shades should only be, you know, placed strategically. No. I do what I want, okay? There are enough rules in the world. I think we can live on the edge with our eyeshadow colors, you know? I think if that's where I'm rebelling and my little side shave, you know, I think we're okay. Oh, see, this is such like a pretty, like bronzy gold summer look. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that gold again. It's not that it doesn't have good color payoff, I just wanna keep intensifying it because I'm blending and moving other things around it and I just don't wanna lose the intensity of it. Okay, so now I'm going to put down the lone brush that I was using, and I'm going to go into a different one. I'm going to go into the, so that was just the Younique Deluxe brush. So now I'm going to go into the Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm going to first go back into that gold, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. And then I'm going to kind of like dust that off. And then I'm going to go into our matte neutral shade and then also our shimmery brown. And I'm going to mix those a little bit and do that on the outer portion of my lash line. And then blend it all the way in. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm doing like 2 dots into the neutral matte one and 1 dot into the shimmery brown. That is super cute. Oh, guys. I know, I need to get out more. Give me a break, man. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the SophX highlighter palette. This is another Makeup Revolution palette, and I will again list these below. I usually try to find the cheapest price for them when I list things below, so I will do that as well. And I'm going to use the Morphe M441, which is kind of a big one, and I'm going to do some highlighting with, and again, these are not named, but looking at the palette, the far right gold. Woo. And I'm going to use that as highlight on my top of my cheekbones. Ooh hoo hoo. No joke right there. This is a good brush to apply it with too. Okay, I'm also going to put a teensy bit on the tip of my nose and then my Cupid's bow. Stop putting these through the wash and dryer. I never intend to, it's just what happens. So this is my like travel makeup bag that goes with me. And I'm trying to put, because I typically use black or brown eyeliner, right? Obviously. But I'm trying to get it to where my sharpening ones stay here at home and then my like automatic ones go in there because you can't be like traveling and then you need to sharpen an eyeliner pencil. Like, that's just not convenient. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild. It's Wouldn't You Know. All right, I'm gonna line my upper lash line. And then I'm sticking with the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion Mascara. Really like this. I really think this makeup is so pretty. It's so like bronze and summer. I love it. Okay, so for lips, I want to do a different combo. So I'm going to use the same lip liner that I always use because I love it and I don't care. So I'm using the Maybelline Gone Greige. And I already have lip balm on. So I just kind of line and fill in with this. And then I'm going to use the NYX Lingerie Gloss in the color Butter. All right, so this is the finished look, guys. So happy summer. I hope you're having a great time and wear sunscreen. And that's it. Thank you so much.